actually was cast. Debbie was going. So what they did was, they invited me to the last recording, Debbie's last recording. So I went to the studio, and that was the first time I met Patrick and Fraser. I watched, I was in the gallery, so I sat in the gallery and watched them recording. That was where I learned that you don't want to be in the gallery when you're an actor, because what you have floor managers on the floor who manage everything. So if there's a message from upstairs, as it was called, and it was a message to you to say, is there any chance you could move slightly more to the left because the camera angle isn't quite right? That was the message you got from the floor manager. What I learned on that evening was what the actual message was from the director upstairs. Tell that bloody actor to move to their left. You know, it was a whole different scenario. So I watched Debbie's last recording, and then we had a little party. And it was a party to say goodbye to Debs and hello to me. And that's when I met Pat Fraser properly. And then I think I probably started work pretty soon after that, maybe even on the Monday. I can't remember the time gap between Debs leaving and me starting, but it probably was immediate. And by which time I'd done photo sessions, and it had been in the paper because it was quite a thing for a new companion going into Doctor Who at the time. So yeah, but it was pretty immediate. I have to say that we got on like a house on fire.
Very well.
Oh look, there's Debbie.
Oh,
Lovely.
there she is. Well, just to wrap this one up, we talked a little bit about I'm trying to keep an eye on the clock.
Okay.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about what Patrick might think about these kind of conventions. What do you think about, after all these years, people still wanting to talk about Doctor Who? I mean, it was almost 50 years ago for you.
Yes.
What do you think about these kind of events?
It's incredible, and I was only thinking today how terrified I used to be. The thought of doing a panel like this, I literally used to shake. And I used to think, please don't ask me something I don't know the answer to. I hope nobody asks me anything. And I always like to do and doing a panel on my own was a big no-no to me, because I was really scared. So I always like to do panels with someone else. And I've just got so used to being amongst you all, and knowing so many of you, seeing so many of you, time and time again at conventions. It's just become, well, it is, I mean, it's a bit of a cliche, but it is like a big family, isn't it? Yeah. It really is. And there's nothing like, there really is nothing like Doctor Who fans like it. I think they're the best fans in the world, both here and in the UK. I think the message that you give out as human beings is quite something, because the minute you walk into the doors of a Doctor Who convention, you are totally and utterly accepted. Whoever you are, whatever you are, nobody cares. You're accepted. Come into the family, and that is quite a thing, I think. Quite a lesson. It's a shame there's not more of that in the world at the moment.
I would like to see the size of the Thanksgiving table for the Doctor Who family.
Yes, right.
Mile long.
Luckily, that would be only the Americans.
Yeah.
That would only be right.
No Thanksgiving things. Anyway.
Please put me in their will.
Lord, that's a
Would
weird
it be
place to
William Hartnell?
That's a strange place to end this panel. All right. Thank you, Wendy, Pat.
Oh, you're very welcome.